Is he mocking us? I'll go down that way towards the patrol station. I know the streets here like the back of my hand. Here's another split in the road. I'll go look for him in the square. I'll leave the other side to you.
The gaps between each mist figure are shrinking. Over there, at the end of that alley.
Now you're here. Well, we weren't really running from you. We just wanted to make sure you were alone.
Be good, please. Encore and Uncle Alto won't do anything bad to you.
That's enough, Encore. You're freaking our precious clients out.
Encore just did as Alto said. Encore is usually a good girl.
Don't be scared, Rover. We just have a few questions for you. Was it your idea to have those two ladies wear those counterfeit lake blooms and attract our attention? I must admit, they looked quite convincing. If I was an outsider, I might mistake them for the real deal. So, you worked with a plant-type resonator. Interesting.
A plant-type resonator. We happen to know someone like that too, don't we?
Yeah, there are more than one of them out there. Not a big deal. So please, tell us, what do you want from the Black Shores? Why? Huh. What if I told you we have the information you want the most? Like what they say here in Huanglong, the straight hook is for willing fish to bite. Da-da-da-da! Your efforts finally caught our attention. Surprise! The people you've been looking for are right in front of you. Now, how's that for a piece of intel? I'll let you have it, free of charge. Oh, not that disappointed look. Are we not what you had in mind? I know you must have a ton of questions for me, but one moment, please. As you already know, I'm an information broker. That means I make deals instead of passing out freebies. You want information from me? You gotta give me something in return. Relax, Rover. We just want to make a deal with you. We want you to come with us to an abandoned Court of Savante facility to help us recover a resonance beacon. In turn, I'll tell you everything we know so far. Our business is centered around customer satisfaction and built on integrity. Otherwise, we wouldn't qualify as consultants of the Black Shores. And since you're a first-time customer, I'm pleased to offer you an additional gift. Here, have this. This should prove we're serious, since you already know what it represents. And if you still have doubts about us, just show it to that plant-savvy young miss. She'll be able to tell. Finally, as a last resort. Encore! Do your cute face! Quick! Poor child, pleading to you like that. How could anyone have the heart to decline? The deal's settled then. We'll be waiting for you near this beacon in Whining Ix's mire. And don't forget to come alone, okay?
Rover, did you find them? What? Seriously? No way. As I expected. This flower is indeed a type of remnant plant, and it contains a very unique kind of remnant energy. The concentration is much higher than usual, too. No way. Are they really from the Black Shores? Tch, not as mysterious as people make them out to be. Well, at least they're good at running. I'll give them... What did they tell you? That place. I only heard it's an abandoned research institution. There's nothing special about it. Because of the dangerous weather conditions in Whining Ix's mire, it's been ages since anyone... Don't worry, Yang Yang. We all know how strong our Rover is. Okay, Rover, I'll tell the Academy about this, and they'll help transmit your data from the Resonance Nexus. Then, that beacon in the water... There have been frequent tacit field activities recently. If you're going there alone, please be careful. Just ring us whenever you need a hand. We'll come rushing.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
My compliment. Still recognize me? Found your weak spot.
Swift and resolute.
Save me, boss! Ow! I can't believe this.
An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Surrender! Take this! Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Victory favors me!
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Leave it to me. No hesitation. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
My compliments. Still recognize me? Improvise. Can you keep up? Lighter than a dove. Quickly and swiftly. Huh. Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Hey, Rover. I've sent the coordinates of that CSC research facility to your terminal. Now that we're in the same boat, let me fill you in on what we're getting into before we dive in. The Corte Savante is a mysterious scientific research organization. They're best known for their research in automata mechanics. But what really put them on the map isn't that. It's all the bizarre experiments they did. What's with the psychedelic black light coming from Morning Ix's mire? And is that freaky ring in the waters really the lake monster's doing? One day, a daring young scientist soared into the sky and never returned. Could this be the beginning of another diabolical plot?
Alto, why are you telling bedtime stories now? Is it time to sleep already?
Ahem. My bad. Old habits die hard. But the big part is coming right up. One day, out of the blue, every single Corte Savante member vanished. The last words from that mysterious researcher, the Corte Savante Committee's chairman, was this. Ahem. You want my research? You can have it! I left everything I gathered in the Corte Savante's labs. Now, you'll just have to find it. What do you think, Rover? Aren't you curious? Ha ha! I knew you'd be into this like I am. But stories aside, we do have an important mission on our hands. I suppose the Magistrate of Jinzhou has already told you what we do? We've set up resonance beacons worldwide to monitor the lament, collecting data in real time. This is how we predict when the next, as the saying goes, one miss is as good as a mile. Every single one of those resonance beacons is crucial. After the Corte Savante researchers disappeared, all of our resonance beacons near their facilities were damaged. Recently, something went wrong with our lament detection system, and we suspected it had something to do with a damaged beacon around the area. That's why we've been sent here, to investigate the case. While our main goal is to retrieve the lost resonance beacons, we also might find some treasures.
Alto, even Encore can tell what you're up to.
It's called Seize the Opportunity While I Can. You're just too young to get it. Come on,
Leave it to me.
Huh. Is my TD detector working? There's so many tacit discords ahead.
Cause they all just appeared out of nowhere.
That's weird. Anyway, let's deal with them, shall we?
Yeah. A new era awaits. Take this!
Swift and resolute. Strike with shadows.
This is the place. Ugh. Those savants really love their puzzles. No wonder folks never managed to get inside after all these years. Their security's top-notch.
That's because Alto set off the security alarm, and now the gate's closed. Ugh.
Anyway, we've got to figure out how to open it up again. This is... Oh, no wonder. Those crazy savants. They were trying to recreate the retroact rain. Never thought they could pull off something like this. Incredible. The retroact rain is essentially a form of condensed remnant energy from the etheric sea. Various events across space and time from every dimension are recorded in the form of remnant energy. That rain curtain we saw earlier was probably the result of their experiments. Before the retroact rain forms, it goes through 3 stages. In the first stage, it looks just like, and what we're seeing now should be the second stage. Water droplets floating in midair, being absolutely still. I've heard of plenty independent studies on the retroact rain. Most of the researchers were driven by their obsessions, while some wanted to relive a particular experience. And others? But look at all these devices here. The sheer scale of this research is really something. It really makes one wonder. What on earth were they trying to bring back with such a massive retroact rain? The power system here might still work. Let's split up and find it.
Hooray! Willie's that away!
One with the sounds. An unexpected discovery.
That Fraxidus Overseer has been really generous with his sponsorship. It would have taken us much longer to build this place without him. Though he loves to meddle with our experiments a bit too much. Well, he's our patron. Can't do anything about that. This lab's location is a bit too remote for me. But I'm okay with it, as long as we can keep doing our research.
Yeah. Where else could us maniacs possibly go?
The committee kicked us out like trash, as Professor Hysen stated. We are embarking on a monumental endeavor, with the power to redefine humanity's future. This time, we will make the divine miracle we saw happen again, for all of humanity to behold. The experiments have been going smoothly, but we still can't get the desired outcome. Why? The artificial retroactive rain project has advanced to its second phase. We have various evidence that this ancient civilization was the Whining Aches' Maya at some point. We believed we could recreate that divine miracle with the artificial retroact rain. Have we been mistaken? We have no time left. The artificial controllable tacit field should be complete by now. We'll have to rely on our backup plan.
Now, this is the last room.
Alto! Over! Encore spotted something!
They'll still recognize me. Running won't save me. Stand down. Can you keep up?
The hour is upon us. One with the sounds. Strike through the shadows.
Leave it to me. Verity shines.
One with the sounds. Cherish every gain.
It's getting closer. These will be my final words. If only I had more. I thought my enemies were misconceptions, waning passion, and my own ignorance. Only in the end did I realize time is my ultimate foe. I became blindsided by my fear of death and insatiable thirst for truth, eventually derailing our research. It was too late when I finally came back to my senses. We had already walked into that false gate. Now, I'm leaving my last realization behind. They are our past, but they are also our future. Had I realized it sooner, there might have been a chance to get things back on track. The future being hailing from our past. Please save us once again. Please keep pushing forward until you reach the real gate that can change the world.
Wow! She's so pretty!
Rover, about this person. Knew it. Great. Now that power's been restored, the elevator should work. The beacon signal is coming from below. Let's go. Damn! Those savants never run out of new surprises for us. The signal's coming from it. Did it swallow our resonance beacon? Looks like this is an option. Guys, brace yourself. We'll need to take it down.
Alto, we do.
Of course.
Then this big guy is Encore's to tackle. Cosmos, Cloudy, attack!
Let me figure out its weakness.
Police, behave!
See? It's cobbled together from these metal parts. We should target its joints. Use the fallen parts to counter its attacks and destroy its unstable structure.
Administering first aid.
Here we go again. Oh, this is so much fun. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That didn't hurt at all. Leave me alone. Ha!
Leave it to me.
Police attack! Oh, this is so much fun! No one picks on Encore's friends. That didn't hurt.
Victory favors me.
Still recognize me? Is that it?
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Here we go again! Tack, you're in!
Leave it to me. Foolish. Ha. Endless reverberation. Ha. Acceptable damage. Strategic
Woolly's
adjustment.
attack! This is so much fun! Into Woolly's belly you go! Here comes Encore!
Phew! Job done.
Encore is strong! Told ya! But why did they keep that big guy here?
According to our findings earlier, researchers who worked here were probably only a small faction of the Corte Savante Committee. They were likely studying an ancient civilization they deemed to be divine beings, but later got denounced from the CSC. Somehow, they believed this ancient civilization had once visited the Mire, which led to their attempts at recreating those past events with artificial retroact rain. And when they failed to recreate the retroact rain, they resorted to making a replica of the lost civilization. To get their desired results faster, they started feeding this replica various frequencies, data sets, and mechanical constructs. And we've seen what that ended up with. It turned into a monster, driven by the frequencies of hunger, devouring everything in its path. It was probably the culprit behind the disappearance of those folks. And I suspect the Fraxidus Overseer mentioned in that log may have something to do with it all. Those researchers, they were too obsessed with validating the divine miracle they experienced. The monster devoured them, but not with its teeth. They're, what a crazy bunch. So, Rover, now it's time for me to fulfill my promise. What do you want to know about the Black Shores? I'm just an insignificant consultant at the Black Shores, so I don't know that much about all its hidden secrets. But I believe the piece of intel I'm about to share with you will make this trip worth your effort. This is not the first time you've been reawakened. Last time, Rover, we share the same goal. We're both aiming to fight against the Threnodians and prevent the Lament crisis.
Yep! Onkar can prove it. The Threnodian is a bad, bad guy. And Onkar and Alto are the heroes of justice. So we're gonna stop the bad guys.
I understand. Trust isn't something you could afford to give out that easily. Remember the Blake bloom I gave you earlier? It's more than just a symbol. It also holds the key to our headquarters. I'm sure it'll phew. Anyway, mission accomplished. We've got the resonance beacon secured, plus a sweet bonus of Cortus Savante's big secrets. Glad I got you on board, Rover. Looking forward to our future collaborations. Oops, almost forgot. Gotta check the resonance beacon again, just in case. Wait, this is... No, it can't be.